So, you live in Canton, Georgia, and you want to find the perfect professional trainer for your dog. It's a big decision, right? Well, let's walk through exactly how to do it so you can feel totally confident in your choice. Just picture it for a second. A nice, calm walk through Heritage Park with your dog just trotting happily beside you. Or maybe you're heading to the Canton Farmers Market and there's no pulling, no lunging, none of that drama. That's the dream, and believe me, the right training makes that your everyday reality. So that brings us to this idea of a Canton-ready canine. What does that even mean? Well, it means having a dog who can handle all the different situations our city has to offer, from the quiet trails all the way to the busier downtown streets. And this really is the key. You want a trainer who gets it. Someone who knows that walking along the Etowah River Greenway is a totally different vibe than navigating the crowds during a festival downtown. When they understand your actual life here, the training plan they build for you is just so much more effective. Okay, before you even start searching for trainers, it's really helpful to get a handle on a couple of the core ideas in dog training. Let's start with the thinking behind the most effective, modern methods out there. The big one you're going to hear about everywhere is positive reinforcement. Honestly, it's a pretty simple concept with powerful results. You just reward the behaviors you want to see more of. It's not about forcing anything, it's about building a fantastic, trusting bond with your dog, and that's what makes the new skills stick around for good. Now, you're going to see a bunch of letters after a trainer's name, and it can look a little like alphabet soup. Just think of these as a sign of their dedication. For instance, CPDTKA means they've actually passed a big test on training knowledge. Others, like the ones from IABC, show they have expertise in more complex behavior issues. Seeing these certifications is a really good sign that you're dealing with a pro who's serious about humane, science-backed training. All right, let's get into the nitty-gritty, practical stuff. We're going to look at the different kinds of training programs you can find and what you should expect to pay for them right here in the Canton area. For the most part, you'll find two main options. Group classes are awesome for teaching your dog to focus on you, even with other dogs and people around. Then you have private sessions. These are totally customized one-on-one sessions, and they're perfect for tackling specific things at home like, barking at the delivery guy or jumping on your guests. Okay, this chart here gives you a really clear snapshot of the average training costs for 2025 in Canton and Greater Cherokee County. As you can see, group classes are a pretty affordable place to start. On the other end, something more intensive like a board and train program is a much bigger investment. This should give you a good starting point for your budget. So let's say you've found a couple of trainers who seem like a good fit. What do you do now? Well, now it's time to interview them. This next part is all about giving you the exact questions to ask so you can make a choice you feel great about. Treat this like your pre-hiring checklist. These 5 questions are absolutely essential. You want to know exactly what methods they use, what their credentials are, and how they're going to tailor the training specifically for your dog's personality and needs. And of course, you need to ask how they measure progress and get a full breakdown of the costs and any policies upfront. No surprises. Training doesn't just happen inside your house. Being a responsible dog owner in our community means knowing the local rules. So let's quickly cover the essentials for Canton and then talk about some great local spots to put those new skills to the test. The local rules in Canton are really all about safety and just being a good neighbor. The basics are super simple. Your dog needs to be on a leash in public places, their rabies shot has to be up to date, that's a state law, and you need to be mindful about excessive barking so it doesn't become a nuisance. Okay, once you start learning new things, you need good places to practice. The dog park at Bowling Park is fantastic for working on recall and a safe fenced-in space. And for practicing that loose leash walking with real-world distractions like bikes and joggers, the Etowah River Park and Greenway is just perfect for that. At the end of the day, having a well-trained dog just makes every part of your life here in Canton better. It makes everything from a simple walk on the Greenway to just having friends over at your house so much simpler and more fun for everyone involved. We wish you the very best on your training journey.